Aloha, everybody. Well, can you even see me? I'm just there.
There you are.
I even got my ring light going. I don't know what's going on. I think it's too much sun behind me. It's a problem.
There you are. Hello.
Hi.
Penny, my sissy popped in saying happy Thanksgiving. She's at work though, and she's not able to work today.
Okay. I'm just finishing up with my green tea.
Aloha, Jamie. I have my cuppa as well. It's called Christmas in Paris. Aloha. Oh, there's
aloha, Gerald. Hi, Deanne.
Hi, Gerald. Hi, Deanne. Hello. Sip, sip. And good morning, whatever that is, whatever it may be for you.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. Yeah, I'm really in shadow here, aren't I? Let me try one thing. I'll be right back.
Okay. So as you guys can tell, Jonathan and I are both in different locations. He has some work going on in his house today, so he's out by his pool. We're not going to feel too sorry for him. And I am pet sitting the kitty cat, Siamese cat Bert, who may come by. I don't know. He's usually pretty good about being a familiar, but so I'm not at my place either. So here we are in new locations. If it wasn't blinding sun, you could see the ocean over my head.
Oh,
but anyway. There you go.
Yep. Just had turn on the light. Oh, I have a fan now over me. That's nice.
Ooh, Jamie has orange chocolate coffee. You know, that was my favorite when flavored coffees came in and you could go to the mall and get that chocolate orange cappuccino Valencia, they used to call it at the mall store. Oh, my God.
Ooh, Deanne's sipping on some unsweetened black tea.
Black tea. Yes. Yes, I don't know how to describe mine. Christmas in Paris, it said it was chocolatey, but it's kind of lavender, mint, licorice chocolate, but no caffeine, but I've already had plenty.
I was trying to sit in the right spot so you guys could see the waterfall.
Perfect. Don't move. You're there.
right here.
Mm-hmm. Can you guys believe it's almost Thanksgiving already? I don't know about you guys, but this month has flown by for me. When Jonathan, when you sent me the link for the StreamYard, I was like, no, why is he sending that so soon? It's way too soon. I'm going to lose it. And then I looked at the calendar. I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
So
having iced coffee, yes.
I kind of want to hear you tell our friends here the story you were telling me about what happened to you at the jewelry store.
He just jumped on my lap. Oh, hi, baby.
Oh, hello.
Hi, everybody. Brittany. I told you he was a good familiar. So, yeah, I had another fun little episode at work the other day. What my workspace has ghosts, and I think the whole property, it's a very old property here, but it was on the side of the island that there was a lot of tradition and ceremony took place down in this location, and there's a lot of burial sites on this side as well. Mm-hmm. So the resort has lots of resident protectors, and they're all very nice because, you know, the property just gives you such a feeling of peace and calm. Anyway, our store has a resident ghost, at least one, and others that come and go. My coworker actually has seen the full body apparition of our resident. It is a female. Wow. She's right about 5 foot high. She presented on a holiday one evening to Deborah standing beside the safe. Full body apparition. She saw her hair. She saw her clothing. She had on a red top and dark colored pants or skirt bottom, but she was just there for a moment and then gone. So, you know, they've been communicating with me all along. But the other day I had a lovely young couple from Manhattan in, and they were, the young lady was wanting to get a ring for her memoir for her first time on Maui. And as she was trying to decide, she had a few things that she liked. And she was a little bit confused, so it was kind of hard to get it to gel. And all of a sudden, from across the room on the air conditioning vents, I saw this black smoke come twirling down and clunk to the floor. And I said, wow, that's weird. What was that? And so I peeked around this table, and there was nothing on the floor. And, oh, hi, Kristen. I said, wow, that was weird. I wonder what that was. Oh, it must have been the ghosts. And then they communicated to me that they were sending support to me and to the client because she was having a hard time deciding. So they sent her a little bit of support, energetic support, that she would find the perfect thing that would make her happy. And they were also communicating to me that they wanted to support me as well as the salesperson in helping make the decision. And when that came through, of course, to me, it's normal. I did tell the client her partner had stepped out, so he didn't hear. So I told her, and she was like, wow, there's ghosts here. And I was like, yeah, they're really friendly, though. They're really nice. So as soon as it happened, I was able to help her figure out how to make the selection, to weed things down to make the selection. So it worked out.
I love that.
The smoke came down and it was twisting like a cat or a squirrel that was coming to land, like it was trying to orient itself to get down. It was really interesting.
Wow. Oh, hey, Ange. Welcome. So Gerald had the lovely Julie Kushawatz on his channel yesterday. And so I was like thinking about what deck to pull out, and I had to go from my mind.
Cool.
So that's what called to me. I was like, what would be good? Something good, something fall, something Thanksgiving-y. And then like I just couldn't stop like going back to my, and I think it's just because of that whole conversation that Gerald and Julie had yesterday. So
oh, that's cool.
I had to pull it out. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, wait. There's somebody in the room that needs a little energetic support, a little emotional support today. And they don't need to identify. Nobody needs to speak up, but whoever this person is that's feeling a little tender today, let's all just take a couple of deep breaths and we'll just let's just expand our heart spaces for each other today. Perfect symbol.
And it's actually strawberry quartz, which is
gorgeous. That's a biggie.
Big chunky.
So, do you have a booth space, date, time, location?
Not yet. No, I was thinking that psychic fair, but I can't find anything about it. Like, and I reached out to somebody who was in at one of them doing readings.
Yeah.
Asking if they were doing anytime soon, and her response was that not that she knew of. So,
I sent you the invite to the goddess night.
I should think about that for sure.
Yeah, Viri's really awesome. She's a lovely young lady. Because they said there was X amount of booths plus a surprise, so it sounds like there's still a table open. And it's not that long either. It was only 5 to 8:30. It's only 3.5 hours, so it's not an all-dayer.
Right. That's not bad at all. What day was it again?
Friday, December 4th, I think. It's coming up quick. But really nice people. Kimberly Marr. I think you know her, don't you? The makeup girl.
Oh yeah. I know Kimmy.
Kimmy, yeah. Yeah, there's some nice people.
Very cool.
Oh, Kristen has a question.
Does anyone know of a crystal known for helping memory? I've asked this before, but surprise, surprise, I don't remember the answer.
Oh,
Well, a basic one that just popped in my head is amethyst. It's supposed to be good with memory. What other good ones? Septarian, dragonstone is good for memory. Any kind of fossil would be a good memory stone.
ooh, yeah, or petrified wood, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ooh.
So there's a handful of things.
I keep
Let's
seeing
see.
a ginkgo leaf. Do you already have a little gold ginkgo leaf charm?
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe start taking ginkgo.
I
If
have a
you
feeling
can,
that's
medically.
already in the mix. That's our it's
Right.
yeah. And do we want to open the floor to anybody that would like a question or a reading?
Yes. And for those just coming in, I pulled out my Ma'at Torah.
How about a little general for us for Thanksgiving weekend?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I'm not working on Thanksgiving, but I am working on Friday, Black Friday. But it's not
Black
that big of
Friday.
a deal where I work, the kind of store I'm in. It's not like people
No.
are beating down the door for a 9-carat
You,
cushion cut diamond.
well, I mean, you're at the shops of Wailea. I mean, you can't get much more posh than that.
I know. I'm a lucky girl.
Okay, so our general reading for Thanksgiving. Oh, these cards are gorgeous. So I got the first edition, so the cards are massive.
Jamie's killing me.
You always see a banana.
Which is funny. On Weird and Wonderful Secondhand Finds, every time somebody posts an item they find, they're required to put a banana for scale beside it. That's killing me. Uh-oh, Jonathan. Oh, dear. I shouldn't have interrupted him. I made him freeze. Darn it. Come back. Jonathan, come back. Darn it. All right. Well, Jonathan's getting back. If anybody has a question for me or a ghosty question, empath question, and I see a kitty.
Hello. Am I back?
Oh, there
Hello.
you're almost back. Your pixels are starting to focus. There you go. Move your head a little. You're almost 100%. You're about 80% back. Yay.
Hey. Yeah.
There you are.
The internet is not as strong out here, so.
Yeah.
And apparently I was hooked into the wrong network. So that didn't help me.
That doesn't help either. Yeah, they jump like that, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so what I was saying, let's see, we got King of Wands.
Mm.
Very reflective. There we go. That's better.
He looks
Followed
deep in
by,
thought. Yes, somebody said
right?
that. He looks like he's frozen in deep thought. Good call, Ange.
Followed by the Eight of Cups.
Ooh.
I love that Eight of Cups.
That is nice.
And
Sage
our
advice
final
to
card
ride.
is the Seven of Wands. So our interesting.
Taking command of our feelings. Is that what we're doing this weekend?
Well, it's not just that. I'm seeing it be like writing down your ideas, those inspirations you're having right now. Be the King of Wands, right? But at the same time, be willing to walk away from those things that no longer serve or that you've finished with. Don't keep rehashing old news, right? And Seven of Wands here is just, making sure that you are getting your fair share of everything, right? Make sure you get your slice of the pie. So it's really it's a lot of like self-reflection, walking away from those old things that don't serve anymore, but at the same time, knowing when to hold on to those things that are worthwhile.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, sage advice. Hi, Amy. And says that internet jumps towers too. It's annoying. It is. There's more sun. It's still really early here, guys. So
yeah, I just got really super pulled center and like pulling down into lower chakras. And it's something to do with the reading. And it is I'm at a loss for words. This doesn't happen so often.
Right. There was a lot more coming through from you with the reading, but like the words were escaping me.
I caught that. You pitched, I caught. Yeah, that's really interesting. I'm finding like all of a sudden I want to go into this reflection space, deep reflection.
Exactly. All I want to do is stare at the cards, and I'm like, wait, no, I got to talk.
I'm working with my back heart chakra right now. It's been rolling around in my head. It keeps coming back to me. I keep forgetting to write it down, but it keeps coming back. Working on the back heart chakra. And yeah, wisdom to know what to hold on to and what to release. Yeah, that is great. That is.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the cards are saying.
Yeah. and okay, and my guides are poking me about a ghost question. Somebody has a ghost question. So if anybody has a ghost question, even if you didn't think it was worth popping in the chat, go for it, because my guides keep telling me it's there. Oh, and I have polar bears in Hawaii.
I love it. Wow. Since we are live from Maui, I've got, see if I can even get in focus. AM 900. Hey, Nui, the talk of Maui.
Yeah, when I drove delivery, I used to listen to talk radio all the time. Dr. Joy Brown was my favorite. Really smart. She's very smart.
I was actually interviewed for my acupuncture when I first moved here, and I ended up giving, it was this man and woman whose names I'm completely blanking on because it was like 9-10 years ago. Yeah, I ended up giving the guy host acupuncture on air.
Wow, how did that go?
Great. I mean, it was a great interview, and like it was one of those like you pay to come in to get interviewed kind of deals. And like we step out, and they're like, by the way, the cup is yours to keep, and we're not going to charge you because the interview was so intriguing and interesting. We think it's like going to be a great like replay. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sweet.
Thank you.
That is nice. Yeah.
So does anyone have questions for the Ma'at Tarot? And if you're wondering why we're outside, well, I'm outside because they're supposed to be working on the floor, basically where I do my lives all the time anyway, and they're still not here. So I guess I could have stayed inside, but then, of course, if I had stayed inside, they would have shown up right on time.
Jinx it. Yeah, jinx it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pet sitting. We established that. But we have a question. Debbie777 popped in a question. And I have advice how I would do that. Jonathan?
Well, the thing I find works best for me is the spread I'm using. And there's so many spreads out there. Like, There's a ton of spreads specifically for mediumship work, for talking with past loved ones, for talking with ancestors, for talking with guides. I mean, just do a quick Google search for the type of questions you want and then add tarot spread at the end and see what pops up. But I'll also pull some cards.
Yeah, and I would ask if you already have an awareness of the people that are they trying to get your attention, or are you reaching out to them? If they're trying to get your attention and the communication isn't quite clear enough for you yet, I would suggest to really get yourself grounded, centered, and cleared your space, clear your deck, and ask them to present you the one question to communicate what they're trying to get through to you. If you're trying to reach out, as Jonathan said, I would recommend the spreads.
Yeah.
And an interview spread would work. Communicating with the others on the other side would work. There's just so many spreads that would work.
Emerald. Wait, what is the name? Emerald Divination. I can't remember the full name, but she puts out spreads for everything. Emerald Lotus Divination. No, God, why can I not remember the name? If Ginger was here, she'd know. She's always posting those in her Ginger Faye spot on Facebook. Aloha, Aquarius Al.
Yeah,
Debbie and Debbie.
Debbie, if you would like more clarification, if you want to pop in the comments, of course, don't feel obligated. If you would like to pop into the comments, whether you're already in awareness with these beings or if you're trying to make the connection. It feels to me like you're trying to make the connection.
Yeah, I'm wondering though, is that connection truly because you want to connect, or because the first card that came out here, I don't know if you can even see this. There we go.
10 of Wands.
10 of Wands. Look at that person struggling with the bundle of firewood strapped to their back in the wintry wonderland. So is it a burden? Does it feel like a burden to try and communicate? But then the next card I pulled, 2 of Wands, and look, there's that gateway between worlds.
Nice. Oh, that is such a pretty deck. Wow.
Yeah. This is I can never say that I have one soul deck, but this is definitely in that soul deck kind of vibe. God Lord, I'm just like a shadow, aren't I? I'm trying.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Queen of Coins was the final.
Ooh.
So I'm wondering if maybe you're too grounded, right? You're so in the physical world that it's hard for you to reach through that gateway.
What I just got on that one was a couple of things. You know who you are, but is because of this grounded material world, is there a level of skepticism that is interfering for you? That, trying to find some kind of proof if you're not trusting your intuition?
Right. Not seeing the forest for the trees, right?
Yeah, if you're wanting some kind of material validation that the communication is accurate. And Debbie said, yes, trying to make the connection. It seems like maybe you're already getting something. Are you clairaudient? Are you clairaudient? Are you hearing? Yeah, are you hearing as opposed to clairvoyant? Seeing if you're hearing, sometimes that can be a little tricky. Or if you're clairsentient, that can be a little tricky too, because we don't trust it so much. And I think spreads can really help you with that too.
Thank you, Ange. Yeah, it's Emerald Lotus Divination. I was having a total brain fart. Has a library of tarot spreads on their website.
Cool. And yeah, I think spreads could really help you. That could be the validation that you're seeking if you're getting intuitive information already, and get grounded, get clear space, throw your spread. That could help solidify what the message coming through is. Absolutely. And trust yourself. You know, it's a little bit, I call it like the rookie year. It's repetition, it's practice, it's doing, it's trusting, it's risking, you know, to receive the information and communicate it. Even if you're just writing it down for yourself and not sharing it with others, it's really helpful. Practice, and developing that trust.
I'm laughing because I just looked at the bottom of the deck, like I do, right? You were talking about judgment, right? Judgment. Right?
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is you can see like all the guides just like hanging out there waiting for you to acknowledge them.
Oh, so they're there. Yeah.
They're there. Yeah. They're just waiting for you to, I don't know, they're waiting for you to acknowledge them.
I just keep getting practice is all you need. Practice is all you need. And if you're not comfortable doing this with other humans, I would suggest writing down your results.
Don't make it a chore either.
Yeah. Photographing,
make it a joy.
Photographing your spreads, writing down your thoughts about those spreads, and just do that for yourself for a while. And yeah, it is a bit of a risk, but you know, any attempt at willingness to participate with your guides really motivates them to keep going, to make it stronger. They're always there supporting us. They want us to communicate with them. They get so excited about it. So any attempt, any demonstration of willingness on your part will absolutely make their day. And that was a great question. Thank you.
Yeah, I love that. Does anyone else have a question for us? And again, thank you, Ange. Emerald Lotus Divination. It's like one of my go-tos.
Oh, that's handy to know.
There's so many spreads on that website, and there's new ones constantly coming up. And it's like anything you could possibly think of, there probably is a spread for it out there.
There's a spread for that.
There's a spread for that. Let's toss some cards.
It was such a quiet day in the chat room.
Not quiet behind you. Kristen Louise has one. There's a new group of people I've started to connect with online. They are fellow Norse pagans and seem nice. Will these connections grow into fellowship? Anything I should look out for? Okay.
Oh, this is interesting.
I'm
going to let Jonathan pull his cards, but I know what I got.
Well, I'm just going to show each of the 3 cards first, and then I will talk about it. First, we have Death. Full Moon Cycle of Taurus. Then we have the Fool. God, these cards are glossy.
Boy, that's an amazing Fool.
This deck is just like
handsome bugger.
And we have the Ace of Swords. Season of Autumn. Right? So for me, because like that Season of Autumn jumped out at me. We're in autumn right now. You got the Fool, and Death is. I think
that the connections, it's good for you just to like go in with full trust, like the Fool. I mean, the Fool is facing that Ace of Swords, so he is leaning towards the truth there, right? But with that death there, just I wonder how that group will. I feel like that's talking about the group going through many changes, like constantly going through rebirths, right? It feels like it's going to be a new group of people every so often. Like people come and go from that group is what I'm feeling. So that's the advice to look out for. I think it'll be good for you in the long run because you got the Fool, right, leaning in towards that Ace of Swords. So in a way, it's you learning a new way of thinking, a new way of approaching things. And I feel like it's going to be good for like a season, not necessarily like a year or a lifetime or anything like that. So that's just what I got from cards. Betsy?
I got something kind of interesting that's more directed for you personally than the group. What she says, they seem like a real sweet group of people.
Most are very young and new to heathenry, so if people are new to it, expect some will flake out or disappear. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, is that there's going to be new blood flowing in and people who just don't mesh disappearing.
Well, what I got when I started to tap in on this was all of a sudden the back of my neck started hurting and my pearls felt like they were pulling me down, and it felt like I was being locked into something down low, and it was uncomfortable. And the way that is interpreting within me is to be true to yourself, to remember who you are and not get caught up in identity of what other people are trying to reflect. I don't know exactly how to say this. Instead of trying to be who other people want you to be, to remember who you are and be true to yourself, to not allow the distraction of something new to pull you aside from your own path of self-discovery. So, so not trying to reinvent the wheel within this group, to observe and see if it meshes with you, but be true to yourself. Don't allow yourself to be pulled in and chained down to somebody else's interpretation of who you are or what they're looking for.
Right. Well, that's the Fool right there, right? Being true to yourself. The Fool doesn't know how to be anybody but himself, right? So it's more about what you get out of the group versus what the group gets out of you, I think, is what the focus should be.
Well said. Well said. Yeah, with other people's expectations. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I think the flooring guys are here.
Cool.
Frank.
So Kristen has a reply. She said, that's a powerful message. I need to be true to myself. I have a tendency to merge with other people's expectations. Yeah, when we're different, we're unique people, we're always constantly trying to find our
Let me mute myself for a minute.
Yeah. We're always trying to find our tribe, we're that child in us, that hungry heart is trying to race to our soul tribe. So when we find something that resonates for us, I know for me, the tendency is to rush in, jump in with all fours, but it feels to me like the point where you are in your age, you're just transitioning away from that. Instead of running towards the shiny new object, you're coming into a time where you're reflecting a little bit more about what it is that you want. So it seems like the group can be fun. There can be interesting topics going on, but it seems more like a social thing to me instead of something. If you're really hoping to gain some knowledge or awareness or new practice from, it seems like it's a little more of a social, fun kind of spot. Cool.
So hopefully Mimi is done with her barking, but probably not because they're going to be going in and out.
Yeah.
I will do my best. Excuse the noise if it gets noisy. So
We'll be fine.
Regina says, what are the energies around me today?
Okay, I'm gonna put this in. I keep seeing balloons, different colored balloons circling around your head, representing thoughts. And when I asked what guides or energies were supporting you around that, they showed me they were all step back with their hands off. They're going to let you be there for just a little bit. Let's see what Jonathan has to say about that.
So the first card I pulled was the 9 of Coins. Look at you there, all regal with your eagle and garden and stuff, which is interesting because I was seeing you creating, and she's in the midst of creating. Next, we have Princess of Swords, which is, I believe, Diana hunting.
That makes sense.
There we go. And using an apple to lure the deer in. Right? And our final is the King of Cups. Hello, Dionysus. So the energies around you, you're very, I don't know, today you feel very content. You're finding the mysteries of life with this. I mean, even here, you see that the apple cut in half creates the star, right? So you're seeing the mysteries within mysteries kind of thing. And you definitely feel very fulfilled and in complete control of all emotions and intuition. So I'm getting just like good vibes from you right now.
Yeah, that whatever path you're on for the day, to keep going, even if you're not sure.
Seeing you with wires in your hand. Are you doing wire wrapping? Because I think you're. I mean, I keep seeing you doing more wire wrapping with stones involved.
Yeah, making rings.
No wonder the fingers were like screaming at me. Okay.
If you're trying to think, if there's an idea brewing, if you're contemplating something, to trust yourself, to let that creation flow through you out through your hands without putting a whole lot of effort into it.
Right.
Cool.
There goes Frank. And there goes Frank. Oh my God, I love it. I was going to say, when you said it was me creating, that's today's activity. That's so funny. I just saw you with like wires all around you, like playing with wires and creating things today. Oh, I might need to mute just a moment.
Yeah, it does seem like something new is just going to flow through you today. That to not try to map it out with your thoughts, because they're showing me something like trying to draw something on paper and it's not working out the way you want. I think it's just the action itself is going to birth forth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely more like wild energy, right? With that Huntress Diana, like know what you're going for and just go after it. Right? You are the King of Cups, after all.
Hi, Sadhana.
Hi, Sadhana. Okay, next we have Aquarius Owl. My sons are beginning some major life events. How do I help them navigate? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, wow. Okay. So I got 9 of coins as my first card again, even though I just shuffled and shuffled. Followed by the Chariot, followed by the Princess of Cups. So
I'm really interested to see what the bottom card is on that one. What's the bottom card? Please.
4 of Swords, and it's Iceman. Or is that the Bog? No, that's the Iceman, right? That he was so well preserved that we can see his tattoos. And he was
Oh yeah, yeah. Utsi.
Utsi, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So what does that one say to you? Because I know what I'm getting.
Well, with this 9 of coins, I'm getting this like motherly vibe, like wanting to make sure that they're set, that they're okay, that everything is working out just right. But then here with the Chariot, I get like, you can't control what is going to happen in their life. You can just be there to support them, like the Queen of, or the Princess of Cups is saying, like, be that Page of Cups there to help support them and help them understand the intuitive side of things. But I think with this Chariot being in the middle and the 4 swords here, I'm feeling it. It's like, it's okay. You can rest. You can let them deal with their life events. You can help them by being there to like give them a drink and help shade them or fan them if they're overheated. You can be there like their refuge to come home to in case they need it. But I'm just seeing here that I think the best way to help them navigate is just letting them know you're available if they need help, but letting them ask you.
You know, that's exactly what I was getting. I just didn't want to say it because I didn't want it to I didn't want to sound like a bumper sticker psychologist. Was to step back. What I'm getting is that one is going to slide through pretty smoothly and it's going to look like pretty effortless, and the other one's going to face some challenges. The one that tends to be a little more stubborn or opinionated is going to face some challenges. That a fantastic way for you to support them is because you're not as emotionally attached, to go out to the farthest reaches of the ramifications of their options and to bring those possible outcomes to them to consider. Open the space for them to consider the long-term ramifications of their decisions in the multiple avenues that they directions that are possible to them, that they might be looking a little closer to them and not long term, that major life events, if these are things that are major, how is it going to look 25 years from now? Will these decisions support, or will there be a time of starting over, coming back to the beginning and redoing everything?
Right. She says, I have to remember they are grown men. Yep.
They're going to make me say it. Somebody needs to fail spectacularly. Sorry, I just said it. There we go. Now we can move on.
Yeah, I was feeling like this is not complete. What's Betsy holding back? So thank you, Sadhana. That's actually, wait, let me see. That is actually the waterfall into our pool. This is our front yard, basically.
Yeah, I'm just hearing short-sighted on their part to help them learn how to extend their vision beyond immediacy.
Before we get to Sadhana, Debbie says, one is getting ready to propose and the other is starting a brand new career path. Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. This is great.
Both of those are amazing. And I hope the best to both of them.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
The sadhana says, suppressed internal chaos manifests as external explosions, chaos sometimes. Is this the case with me now, or is something else going on? I don't do well with external chaos. What is going on? I need to shuffle, so...
Yeah, internal chaos. This sounds to me like end of day reflection for you, which I know you do a lot of that kind of stuff anyway. So it may be to have a better means of transferring the processing from just within you energetically, non-physical, to make it physical somehow. Again, I always come back to writing. Just write it down. Get it out of you. Write it down instead of trying to process it energetically, non-physical, to get it out, to make it simple, like 3 statements at the end of the day about your reflection on the day will help you in time be able to recognize the things that are coming up for you in the moment situationally, instead of not recognizing what's going on within you and thinking that it's only on the external that you need to react with. That a simple reflection at the end of the day, 3-point reflection at the end of the day, from which you can trace back through your day and recognize when the beginning of this and what it felt like for you when this event began, will then help you begin to recognize it more clearly in the moment and be able to give yourself enough objectivity to make different choices if the ones that your fallback choices aren't working out for you, if they're not serving you anymore. You could just be in a growth phase.
So I don't think you were here when I said what deck I was using, Sadhana. I'm using Julia Kushawat's Ma'at Tarot. Is that focusing? There we go.
And Debbie Aquarius Owl, thank you for saying it so I didn't have to.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it myself. So so I'm just gonna go through the cards I pulled. I got the 3 of Coins first, so learning to work with others. Look at that chaos. We have 9 of Cups, the Wish card, right? Getting everything you ever wished for. And our final of the 3 is the Death card.
Ooh.
And I was like, that's interesting. And then I had to look at the bottom where we got Seven of Cups with Narcissus staring at his reflection. Right? We got the 7 cups. Which cup do you grab? So I think the underlining thing is not knowing what that internal desire actually is at the moment. I mean, this is the center card, right? The 9 of Cups is like getting your wishes fulfilled, but then underneath it is wondering if you made the right wishes in the long run.
I think you just have growing pains, girl.
Growing pains.
I
It's
think
just
it's
learning to work with people again. That's all.
but also
Right?
yourself. You're also yourself. To me, the most important component of this is
You're
coming
being
to a
reborn.
new place of understanding how you process experiences.
Mhm.
What emotions and what energies experiences call up within yourself. I can totally understand where you're trying to go, to walk this compassionate, kind, quiet, measured, level path. I totally get it. But yeah, so again, yeah, it's kind of like diving deep into the shadow aspect of it to unravel the shadow aspect, that it's from inside out is the way this situation is going to change instead of from the outside in. Waiting for the external to reflect your desire. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. It feels to me like it is getting the internal where you would like it to be, and then as you change and respond to your environment differently, the environment will respond to you differently.
Well, and I feel like it almost feels like a death of the old you in order to make way for the
Did,
new
did
life
you
that
see
you're
me clapping?
creating.
Yeah, did you see me
Mhm.
clapping when you pulled that one off? I was really excited about that one. I love it. I love that. Love this reading for you. This is fantastic. I'm getting chicken skin. I'm so excited. My feet are dancing.
There's just lots of smiles coming through. Ooh. Sadhana says, a new place of understanding of how I process experiences. Okay, thank you. Sitting with this for a bit. Oh dear, new me again.
I'm gonna argue. I'm gonna argue. It's not a new you. This is the
Mm-hmm.
real you. You're just remembering who you are, because the desire to be that person is what's driving you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, cool. We have time for another, huh?
Yeah. Unless you want me to give you one.
I was just gonna say, if nobody wants one, can you ask them what I should do about my about Betsy Palmer Medium? You know, I spent almost a year developing my website and got everything just exactly the way I wanted it and launched it to crickets. So
Right.
my belief has always been that marketing aggressively is not what I'm supposed to do. That I kind of had my niche that had its own natural rhythm, and ever since I got this whole thing in place and doing the newsletter and the regular postings on YouTube and all that, my my gig just got absolutely dead still quiet. So I've just kind of stepped back. I'm gonna quit doing the newsletters, and I'm only
Oh
gonna
my goodness.
okay, lay it on me.
So first card I pulled was the 9 of Queens. Then I pulled 10 of Swords.
Yeah.
Then I pulled the Emperor, all about structure, right? And of course, what's on the bottom of the deck again? Yeah. Yeah. I see it. So, what do they want you to do? They want you to flourish in your own garden, right? Stop overthinking everything. Just like in nature, let the structure form itself instead of forcing it to be formed. Right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And stop second guessing your desires.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I've always felt, that the people that need to hear what their guides have to say to them via me will be put in front of me. That's the way I'm supposed to deal with that. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, definitely overthinking, trying to force things just doesn't work. Some people
no.
it works. For some people it works wonders, but
Yeah. Didn't work out for me. It was an interesting process. I'm really glad I did it, just to have it under my belt and not have that as another what if. I can check it off, done.
right.
Which I love that. I'm really grateful that the what ifs leave. Just do it and figure it
Right.
out.
Okay. Jamie asks, I'd love an energy guide reading. I don't have a specific question, just the feel to reach out. Okay. Let's do a little shuffle. Let's see what we get.
I know what I got.
The usual.
Yeah, I have a masculine guide. There's a feminine guide that's off to the side, sitting it out, waiting. It's not their time to speak. There's a masculine energy that says they've been trying to partner with you right now for specific reasons. It's like a short term, like a 2 to 3 month kind of vibe. Through the holidays, I said through the end of the year, no, through the holiday season. So they're talking, we got November, December, January. So that gets you this masculine energy to help balance through the holidays, to allow your common sense to kind of kick in a little bit higher than the feminine emotions, being hurt by things that people are doing, saying, whatever. That this guide is trying to partner with you for the holiday period to give you strength to remember that you, every single day, girl, you go out and be your best. And there ain't no try about it. This is what you do. You're in service all the time. And they want you to remember that your guides recognize that you are in service all the time. This is the truth they want you to hold about the way they see you for the holidays.
I love what you just said because the cards reflect it almost perfectly. First thing I pulled out was the High Priest. And then sitting in the corner, we have the Queen of Swords. Wait. Okay. That's a dark card. And then look, we have Five of Wands, but I'm more struck by this image of the girl and the father playing chess, right? Working with each other, so to speak. And underneath it all, the bottom card is Queen of Cups. So yeah, I think you already said it all.
I don't know what the seed of doubt thing is, and it could just you'll be spending time with people that that aren't a part of your daily regular, parties or get-togethers or family functions or whatever. But whatever the seed of doubt is, that sometimes it may not feel the best, but just to come back to, no matter what it feels like internally, in your head, your guides recognize that you are in service all the time.
Mhm.
Oh.
I can't stop looking at this high priest card too, with the druid circle and all the animals.
Yeah, sweet.
Mhm.
The familiar passed through here just a moment ago. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Hiding on the other side of the table.
And it looks almost like it's got pretty much most of Jamie's usual animals. You got bear, deer, rabbit, and fox.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Hope that helps.
Yep. So I hear you. Yep, it all makes sense. And it's juice. By the way, High Priest is my birth card.
Awesome.
I love it. This has been
Trey,
wonderful.
Yeah, this was an interesting outdoor adventure.
And I'm still in shadow. Wait. Can you see me now? No.
No, back
There.
up. Back up. You're welcome,
I
Jane.
blocked the sun. Well,
Here he
it's
clips.
more and more in shadow.
Oh, Jonathan eclipse. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, that just really, I make myself laugh. Yeah, this has been interesting. It's maybe we're still lingering with the moon thing because things have been a little off kilter.
We're between eclipses. That's why.
Yeah.
So we had the lunar,
the
and now
bridge.
we're waiting for the solar on this December 6th. Was it? God, I can't remember. I've been so foggy.
I don't know what I am anymore. That's a good thing, right? I give up trying to figure it out. I have given up.
Just be in the moment. All we can do, right?
Yeah.
You're right, Jamie. The hour went fast.
Absolutely. It was a lot of fun too. Thank you everyone who is here with us today. I really appreciate you all. I decided that's my word for the coming year is appreciation.
Appreciation.
Yeah.
That's funny because I decided my word should be gratitude.
Yeah. I think appreciation, like a figure 8, along with doing my back heart work. I think, yeah. Oh, thank you, Jamie. That's so sweet. If you were here, we'd give you the Hawaiian thing. We'd do the one arm hug and the right cheek kind of air kiss. That's what we do. We touch cheek more than kiss, but you got to make the kissing sound or it's not complete.
I love it. Yes, sadhana. That's all we can do. Just me here now.
Yeah.
Jamie's like, damn thing, changing words. Because it changed it from Betsy to.
Oh, don't worry about it. I even sometimes I even type my own name as Bestie. I get that all the time. It was on my original social security card. I was Bestie Palmer for a while.
I love it. You are a bestie.
I guess I should own it, right?
Right?
Yeah.
It was there. That was you. Oh God, I'm in shadow again. Wait. No. Okay. Give up. So, do you have anything coming up for you?
No, nothing coming up. I'm not gonna worry about it in December. I'm gonna let the new year roll in. Keep doing our little get together, which I love, but I'm not gonna plan for myself for a while.
Yep. Well, my plan next Tuesday is to have a power hour with Stephanie Bowers, creator of Oak Ash and Thorn Tarot, as well as the Smoke, Ash, and Embers.
Oh, I
It
know.
is
That's one of the most popular decks I hear the group talk about.
So right now you can do a pre-order on their website. After that power hour next Tuesday, it's the close of the pre-order window. So prices will go up to full price after that. So we're doing a power hour for, trying to get those last minute pre-orders in if anyone hasn't ordered it yet. Otherwise, we'll just be sitting and chatting and talking about the deck a lot. So that's my next Tuesday.
Cool.
And then I haven't really. I have some things planned in December, but my usual Tuesdays I haven't really planned out yet. But first Saturday of December, December 4th, I will be chit-chatting with Benabel Wen about her Spirit Keeper Tarot Revelation edition, the 3rd edition.
Cool.
So that's my next two big woo-woo stuff going on. So yes, Power Hour. Woo! 1 week from today, we'll be finishing the Power Hour. So hope to see you all there.
Yeah.
And thank you guys
Thank you, everyone.
And thank you, Betsy, as always.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone that popped in their comments. We appreciate that. Thank you.
You always make time fly, my dear.
Oh. Aloha and a hui ho.
Aloha.